creatures of unfamiliar flesh, close your eyes and picture movement in the dark. Not the familiar gait of a mammal, nor the glide of a fish, nor the beating wings of a bird. Picture something else, a creature shaped by laws of biology foreign to Earth. Perhaps it crawls on 6 limbs, its body supported in low gravity by a lattice of cartilage harder than bone. Perhaps it floats, jellyfish-like, in Titan's methane seas, glowing faintly with bioelectric signals. Or perhaps it slithers through Europa's sublatial oceans, its organs tuned to pressure that would crush a submarine. The first alien animals we encounter may not look like animals at all, they may look like the embodiment of another planet's imagination. On Earth, evolution is sculpted by environment. Desert lizards store water. Whales grow massive in buoyant oceans. Bats navigate with sound. Each is a solution to a planetary puzzle. Now extend that logic outward. What solutions would rise in places where gravity is weaker? Skies are dimmer. Air is toxic. Seas are chemical rather than water. Life will adapt, but its answers may be unrecognizable. Imagine creatures that eat radiation instead of plants, metabolizing cosmic rays into energy. Imagine beings that see not with eyes, but with magnetic fields, mapping invisible currents of their planets. Imagine predators that do not chase, but wait, luring prey with chemical illusions, weaving traps in atmospheres we cannot breathe. Yet the encounter is not only speculation, it has precedent. On Earth, we have already glimpsed life so strange it might as well be alien. Deep-sea vent worms with no mouths or stomachs, feeding on symbiotic bacteria, tardigrades, able to survive in vacuum and radiation, slime molds, bridging the gap between fungus and animal, solving mazes without a brain. If such strangeness thrives here, would wonder Sir Horace might thrive elsewhere. But consider the human response. When colonists meet alien creatures, will they see them as food, threat, or kin? History offers caution. New lands on Earth often meant new hunts, extinctions, exploitations. Will Mars-born humans taste the flesh of the first alien life, only to poison themselves? Will Europa colonists cage luminous swimmers, selling them as luxuries to Earth? Or will they look upon these beings with reverence, weaving myths round their survival? Perhaps alien creatures will not be beasts to hunt, but neighbors to respect, reminders that life itself is not Earth's monopoly. There is danger, of course. New creatures may carry pathogens unknown to us. Their toxins may defy our medicine. Their behaviors may defy prediction. Colonists may enter caves or seas only to vanish, prey to forces they did not comprehend. And yet, danger has always been the price of exploration. Humanity's story is written in encounters with the unknown wolves, lions, serpents, storms. Alien creatures would only continue the story on a grander stage.
But what if it's more than just a resource?
Imagine the first time a human stands before an alien animal, not as conqueror, but as witness. To hear its call echo beneath alien skies, to watch its movements paint meaning into landscapes, untouched by Earth's myths. In that moment, humanity will know that we are not the sole invention of biology, that the universe is not empty, but alive, bursting with forms our minds have never dared to dream. And perhaps, in the quiet after such an encounter, we will ask, are we explorers of the cosmos, or are we merely students, learning again the oldest lesson that life is infinite in its creativity, and we are but one version among countless others.
to consider the long-term implications.
But the immediate data suggests otherwise.
Now, just a little further. Perfect.
The breath of strange viruses. What if the first alien life we encounter is not a towering creature, not a luminous plant blooming under twin suns, but something microscopic so small it hides in the spaces between atoms of dust? Imagine it, a virus, unseen yet everywhere, carried on Martian winds or slumbering in Europa's frozen seas. Not alive in the way we define life, but not dead either. A fragment of genetic material wrapped in alien proteins. Wait, the first true alien biology we meet may not greet us with words that may greet us with infection. Viruses on Earth are already unsettling. They exist in the grey twilight between life and death. Some scientists argue they aren't alive at all, because they cannot reproduce without a host. And yet, they shape our world more than almost any creature. They alter evolution, guiding which species survive, which perish, which adapt. They have written themselves into our DNA, leaving fragments of ancient infections within every human cell. Nearly 8% of your own genetic code is viral fossil, a record of battles long forgotten. Now, picture that same process on another world. Alien viruses would not recognize us as hosts, or perhaps they would. Imagine a Martian virus, frozen in regolith for billions of years, gored by human drilling. To our biology, it might be harmless, unable to interact with our cells. But what if, by coincidence or by cruel symmetry, its proteins find a way to lock onto us? A new sickness might bloom in the domes of Mars. Not like any disease on Earth. Doctors would not have traditions, nor treatments, nor centuries of trial to call upon. They would be navigating the dark with only speculation. And yet, there is another side. Not all viruses on Earth are enemies. Some are allies. Bacteriophages kill harmful bacteria. Viral fragments in our DNA help regulate pregnancy and immune systems. Could alien viruses carry benefits we cannot imagine? Perhaps a Titan virus might alter human metabolism, allowing us to breathe thin atmospheres. Perhaps a European virus might strengthen cells against radiation, a gift of evolution in a place where sunlight barely penetrates ice. What we call infection could instead become transformation. But the deepest question is not medical, it is philosophical. If a virus from another world embeds itself into our DNA, are we still human? Already, Earth's life is a patchwork of ancient infections, bacteria, symbiosis, and biogenes. Alien viruses could make us something more or something less. Perhaps one day, Our descendants will look back at Earth-born humanity and see themselves as a hybrid species, rewritten by encounters with biology from across the stars. There is poetry here, unsettling but beautiful. The smallest alien life, invisible and simple, may carry the greatest power, the power to redefine what life means. Just as Earth's viruses forced evolution into new directions, alien viruses may push us toward futures unimagined. The first alien we meet may not shake our hand, it may already be inside our blood, whispering changes we cannot yet understand. Perhaps that is the truth. The rise of alien biology will not begin with beasts or forests, but with whispers at the cellular level. The cosmos may not conquer us with warships, but with particles of protein and code, riding dust, ice and wind. And in the silence of those encounters, we may realize the oldest lesson, that life, no matter how small, always finds a way to write itself into the story of existence.
We have presented a clear, undeniable path forward, one that champions accountability and protects our future.
The forests that never knew Earth, picture a valley beneath an alien sky, lit not by the golden warmth of our sun, but by a colder, stranger light. Within it rise forests, but not of trees as we know them. Imagine pillars of crystal, branching upward like flows in lightning. Imagine these broad as sails, black or crimson, built not to reflect light, but to drink every photon from a dim, red star. Imagine plants that breathe methane instead of oxygen, their veins running with liquid hydrocarbons rather than water. The first alien landscapes we may one day see will not be barren wastelands alone, but gardens of unfamiliar design. On Earth, plants are the architects of life. They shape the air we breathe, the soil we walk upon, the food chains that sustain us. Their chlorophyll, that green signature of our world, is tuned to our sun. But under different skies, evolution will write in other colors. Photosynthesis might favor black pigments on dim plants, crimson or even silver in different atmospheres. A Martian tree might be no taller than a shrub, clinging to regolith with roots engineered to drink ice. On Titan, plant-like forms might bloom beneath domes of methane fog, fragile yet thriving where we cannot. Consider how such plants would change our relationship with food and survival. On Earth, a forest is abundance wood, fruit, oxygen. On alien worlds, a forest might be poison. The air it breathes may choke us, its fruits toxic, its sap corrosive. And yet, to the settlers of those worlds, they may become sacred. A Titan farmer may harvest oils from blackened vines, fermenting them into dense caloric.
We almost didn't make it to the
fuels.
escape pod.
A Martian botanist may
But we found
prize
a way,
hardy
didn't we?
fungi
The
engineered
fungi
to
showed
grow,
us the way.
lighting colonies from within. Over time, alien agriculture will not only sustain survival, it will sculpt identity. But the forests of other worlds may also whisper to our myths. Since the dawn of time, trees have been symbols of life, knowledge, endurance. The oak, the cedar, the banyan anchors of human culture. On Europa, colonists may gather not beneath trees, but beneath towering foundry columns, weaving stories of survival around their globe. On Mars, perhaps a single engineered greenhouse plant first to thrive in dust will become an emblem of hope, painted on banners, sung of in songs. What we call alien flora may become, to those who live with them, the sacred roots of new civilizations. Yet there is an ease too. Alien plants may not know us, nor tolerate us. Their pollens may stir alien allergies. Their defense systems, toxins, chemicals may wound explorers who dare to touch. What if their growth patterns are hostile, spreading too fast, consuming domes, poisoning water systems? Earth itself has been reshaped by invasive species gods, cane toads, locusts. Imagine that on a planetary scale, where an introduced organism blooms into catastrophe. The line between a lie and threat may blur with every seed we plant beyond Earth. Still, the most haunting thought is not danger, but beauty. That somewhere, light years away, there may already be forests breathing, spreading,
The energy
reaching
output is
into
fluctuating.
skies we have never seen. Perhaps, one day,
Any changes
a
in
traveler
composition?
will walk
The
beneath
nutrient
their
uptake
cabins
is
and feel
surprisingly
something
efficient
both
in
alien
this
and
regolith
familiar of the
composition.
ancient human
Indeed.
will be for
We're
a living
seeing
landscape.
excellent root
And
development.
in that moment, they will realize Earth's forests were not unique. Life, in its endless creativity, has painted other worlds too, in colors our eyes have not yet learned to see. Perhaps, then, the rise of alien plants is not only survival, but revelation, that the cosmos is not a void, but a garden vast, varied, and waiting to be discovered. And in those gardens, humanity will plant its own roots, finding new midsummer leaves that never knew Earth.
It's amazing what we've built here, isn't it?
Truly. It's a testament to what we can achieve.
I'm just grateful for this harvest.
The mirror of alien life. Imagine standing within a glass-walled dome on a distant world, staring outward at a landscape where every element seems Olivian, then catching your own reflection, distorted by the strange horizon. The rise of alien biology is not only about discovering new viruses, plants, or creatures. It is about the mirror it holds up to us, forcing us to reconsider what we are. Because in every alien form we meet, whether microscopic or monstrous, there will be echoes of ourselves and reminders of how fragile and strange our own biology is. Consider how alien life may challenge our categories. On Earth, we separate plants, animals, fungi, microbes. But what if on Titan, those distinctions never evolved? What if one organism is at once producer and consumer, photosynthesizer and predator, colony and individual? Imagine a vast sheet of living membrane stretching across a crater,
What is
drawing
that?
energy from methane flows while
I don't know what to make of
simultaneously
this.
digesting creatures that wander into it. Is it plant, animal, something beyond both? Its very existence would unravel our definitions, showing how Earth's rules are merely local customs in the universe's biology. Then think of communication. On Earth, we listen for songs, cries, signals of intent. But what if alien creatures speak in chemistry? What if their language is a shifting spectrum of waves, or electrical pulses that ripple through the air? Colonists might walk through a Martian valley unaware that they are trespassing in the middle of a furious debate between native organisms. To us, it would be silence. To them, it would be conversation. The lesson here is humbling, that we may not even notice life when it is present, because our senses were tuned for Earth, not for the cosmos. And then there is memory. Earth's life remembers through DNA, passing information encoded in nucleotides. But what if alien biology remembers differently? Imagine organisms that pass memory directly, so that each new generation carries not only genetic instruction, but lived experience echoes of ancestors' choices embedded in their tissue. Such beings might never forget. To them, humanity's amnesia, our fragile reliance on books and records, would seem primitive. The rise of alien biology might reveal to us how imperfectly we remember, how easily we let go of knowledge. Yet in all this strangeness, there is a deep irony. Alien life, however different, will still remind us of ourselves. Because life, no matter its form, carries the same story, the struggle to endure. A virus writing itself into a host, a plant reaching for a light, a creature hunting to feed, a colony rebelling for survival. They are all expressions of one universal law. To live is to persist against entropy, to fight the silence, to continue. So the mirror of alien life will show us not only how different we can imagine being, but how familiar the drive to survive truly is. Perhaps one day, standing beneath Saturn's rings or beside Europa's seas, a human will look at an alien organism and feel kinship not because it looks like us, but because its existence whispers the same truth. We are both here, against impossible odds. And in that recognition, humanity may finally accept the greatest revelation of all, that life, in all its faces, is not a secret. It is the universe's signature. We are not unique. We are part of something vast, varied, and unending.